What is up, guys? We are back doing some random stuff on Riftboard. Not really random. We have a game plan to try out the new Victor Innovator deck, like the other champion unit. I want to touch on, and I want to play some like aggro decks. I haven't touched on aggro at all. But before that, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. I hope you're enjoying the content. Um, I got my first ever 1,000 views on any video that I've done on YouTube, so that's like a huge milestone for me. And yeah, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe for more Riftbound content, and it automatically also enters you to win a Proving Ground box. If we reach 500 subscribers, then we are good to go, and one of you lucky gentlemen or ladies will win a Proving Ground box. And obviously in October when the game comes out, right? I pre-ordered a bunch of stuff. It's coming my way during that time, and yeah, super exciting stuff. We are actually, let's see, August, September. We are about 3 months away from the release of the game, and it is exciting. I cannot wait. I'm gonna initially like have a binder full of a play set of like every single card. That's like my goal. So at least I can start like building any deck like in real life. Yeah, so that's exciting. What else? Other announcements. I'm gonna commit more to streaming in terms of time. I believe starting next week, not like this coming week, but next week. I want to try and do like 4-hour sessions and really like grind away at the game and try and figure out what I'm going to main. Because I've been playing around with a lot of decks. Victor seems good. Victor seems probably going to be one of my main. Teemo, he's hard to navigate. I don't know if he has enough support yet with the cards that we have. Oddly enough, Kaisa, I really enjoy having Kaisa there, so it's a fun deck. But getting straight to it, let's see. I haven't played any Darius, so this will be just like going in blind. Victor was like one of my first decks, but I did it up a little bit so that we're playing some. We're playing the other one, the other Victor, the Innovator. So it's like more of like you're playing more spells. Instead of waiting things to die, you get a recruit when you play spells on their turn. So the idea was just to run a bunch of reaction spells. Well, except for Vengeance, it's just like cleaning up the board a little bit. But more so in blue, like Stupefies. Convergent Mutation, actually really good, surprisingly. So, then we also have Console the Past in some hidden stuff. I might mess around with this. Machine Evangel like is good, but I feel like I never want to play it, so I may move it around. Let's actually take a look right now what type of spells we have to work with that are at reaction speed. Smokescreen, it's not really for the deck. Portal Rescue, maybe. What other reaction speed stuff do we have? It's a hidden. Not much, really, right? I mean, Siphon Power obviously is a signature spell, so we'll be getting to that. I think we're just gonna test it out and then see where it goes. So let's get straight into a game now that all the announcements are done. But yeah, seriously, guys, thank you so much. Like, I'm really like first and foremost, like it brings me joy playing this game. I love TCGs. I've been a diehard fan of Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon and everything TCG for so long that, you know, but like there are those instances when you play TCGs like Magic and it becomes like extremely expensive at one point, and you know, sometimes you just don't have the money to buy the lands, especially the dual lands. So like you fall off, right, a little bit, but then like you want to get back into it, and then you're just so behind on like what the meta is and all the cards you need. So I think it's really refreshing that when a new TCG starts, especially with one so good as this, because I actually really like the game itself. Like, Riot did a wonderful job of like really like brainstorming of how to make something like a new TCG really cool and unique. So yeah, I've been having a lot of fun. We have 3 Stupefies, which is insane. So as soon as we drop Victor, we're gonna get a lot of recruits. We're fighting Leona. Okay, Leona's building up some momentum and popularity. Honestly, initially I thought so. We're gonna play Victor right away so we can get some value in the coming future. I don't think I'm gonna risk. It's a 2. It's a 3. I'm not gonna commit into just sacrificing just to score a point, because what I want to do is I kind of want to like stupefy it and then take it over with the recruit. So I think that's doable. So we'll do that. But yeah, Leona stun was initially in my head like a very underwhelming mechanic, but it's actually really annoying to fight against and quite good. So our battlefields are Grove of the God Willow. When you hold here, draw 1. It's really good. And of course, our is Trifarian War Camp. We have all the Stupefies, so we got plenty of card draw. So he decides to put in his Leona. Alrighty, so it is at 3. We're gonna conquer here, right? We're gonna pass response. Then we're gonna play. We can fire 2. That thing, so it becomes a 2. It does get stunned. Alright, so we'll put this in base. Right, we'll get a recruit. And then we can fire 2 at Leona, killing it. It does get a shield, though. So we may have to wait for next turn, honestly. We could... Nah. We could stun this. It does get shield +1, though, when it defends, so that's not worth it. So we'll pass. He does eat up a turn. Pass. Recruit the Vanguard, also good. But yeah, so the other Victor, obviously, that we're all familiar with is the one when your units die, you get a recruit, which is really good. But I feel like big swing turns, like getting the recruits, I mean, obviously, like, I guess it's kind of a downside, right, when you're, like, playing only on your opponent's turn. But they are ready the next turn, so it is pretty good. So he's got 6 runes. Kind of deciding what he should do. He should move in here. He probably will. Alright, so we'll get some recruits. We'll draw some cards. This will be sacrificial fodder, seems like. But let's get some recruits. And let's draw 2. Like, getting 2 and drawing 2 is fine. There's our grand stratagem, which is really nice. And then we get our recruit. Stupefy. Once again. Triggers, drawing. Innovator triggers again. Get another recruit. Draw a card. Awesome. This does get stunned. It doesn't commit to battle damage, obviously, but it's fine. We could even stratagem, honestly, and just kind of take the board. It's a little early for that, though. And then I'm losing a lot. Okay, so I think we might have to now. Alright, there's the hourglass, which is annoying. But it's fine. He's probably going to do Fiora. Oh, we do have another one. Let's see. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? What do we want to do? We also have Recruit the Vanguard. That won't hurt so much. So if we do play this, we can still... Alright, let's just Grand Stratagem. I think it's time. Like, they have too many stuff. They're holding a lot. I don't have to worry about counters because he's at 0 runes, which is good. For those that are watching, what are you putting down as your main? What decks are you excited about maining right now? Alright, so we'll move in here. It does kill. Wait, I can move this in later, right? Like this kills it. And then it saves me a recruit, right? Just by moving in one. And I can move in one later. So we'll do this first. They fight. He can't do anything. How? He doesn't have any runes. Oh, did he spend the buff? Oh, he spent the buff. This gives it what? +3? That's no good. Okay, we'll pass on that then. I guess I should have put 2 in. That's a shame. I wasn't really thinking about Call to Victory. It's not a card people often use, but it is very good. So this goes down to... That's still at 8. So move in here. There's the hourglass. Let's see. I'll go back down to 1. I can't kill this. So we'll go here. And it gives it 2. Puts it down to 3. This also, I can technically kill Leona. Yeah, let's kill Leona and draw a card. Oh, there's our Siphon Power. Really good. Wait, why? Is if shield 1? Oh my god, I keep on forgetting his shield 1. Awful. Whoops. And we will end our turn, right? Yeah, let's end my turn. Actually, we're gonna concede because that was awful. Yeah. So maybe this deck isn't good. I don't know. It's just weird because like I haven't played like this type of game style in like a while. I haven't played Victor in so long since like the first couple cards were like the first release of Pixelborn, really. So it is different, but you know, all it takes is some getting used to. But yeah. Oddly enough, I think Kai'Sa will be one of my mains when the game comes out. What else? What else is good? Ahri. Ahri is also very good. I really like Ahri. Ahri's dope. With Sona. Sona, in my opinion, is the best card in the game. Really, really like it. Really, really well suited for control. Also curious as to what like the honestly, like the first set isn't even out yet. The game's not even out yet, but like I'm already thinking about set 2, right? Like what's the second set gonna be like? I think it's gonna involve different color combinations. Yo, Lieutenant Dan, what's up, man? How you doing? Like Thresh is gonna probably blue. No, not blue yellow. Purple yellow, I feel like it should be. We have a faithful, very clean turn one. Lieutenant Dan, we are playing some Innovate Victor. Trying to take a different spin on Victor. And I don't know if it's good yet. I just want to try it out. The idea is to play a bunch of reaction spell stuff on your opponent's turn, right? So, you know, like stuff like this triggers it, Stupefied triggers it, Siphon Power, Hidden Consult the Past, or Raw Consult the Past. So we're just testing some things out. I'm going to commit to playing Victor right now and splitting up to Conquer twice. Obelisk of Power is good, and that's good too. So we'll pass the turn. Oh, and he gave up. We won! The deck is good. The deck is amazing. It is God tier. Oh, there you go. Victor and Victor. Alright. So if he's playing the champion Victor, right, or the other one, I think it's just called Champion, right? It's called like Victor Champion. And this is called Innovator. Hopefully he's playing Champion. He probably is, because no one plays Innovator other than myself. Or maybe some other people too. Heimeldinger we don't want quite yet. He is playing Champion Victor. This is a Legion effect. 2 Hidden Blades is good, but against recruits not so much. I think 1 Hidden Blade suffices, because he's probably just going to put some recruits on battlefields. We'll keep the Legion, because having 2 extra recruits is good. Yeah, right? You like Victor? You think Victor's the best deck? Yeah, like I just really like, I really like I don't know, I really like the character. Like in Arcane, Victor was a cool character. I liked it a lot. Do we save on, no, we just do this and then we'll recreate a recruit. We can split up and conquer. The game has to be 1 at 9. So, yep. Sounds good. Also, I'm thinking about joining a tournament on Pixelborn. They do tournaments. I was checking on their Discord. So, maybe in the future, we'll go on stream and we'll go through the tournament and see what happens. I'll probably have to play Kaisa, though, because that's like the deck I can navigate the best. It seems like that, or Ari. Alrighty, so similar turn. That's a good card too. Might play that one as well. So, in terms of, so we play Victor, right? I don't think we commit to splitting up because we lose both units. We do get to draw a card. That was a reaction on the opponent giving up instantly, huh? But I guess Victor is top 3. Yeah, Victor is definitely top 3. Like he's hard to beat, right? Blade of Fury is a thing, but it's like they're not committing all of people who play Victor don't commit to all the recruits just being on there. They kind of like hold back on the base a little bit, which is good. We can hide a Hidden Blade, so, but do we? He's gonna send the recruit in with the Hidden Blade, right? And here he'll probably send the Noxian Drummer, in which case we will hide so we can chain another recruit. That's my thinking, at least. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Either way, I'll get to hold on the base. But yeah, it's hard to like fight against things going wide. And in terms, also, Lieutenant Dan, we're going to be doing, made it like a Darius aggro deck, I guess you could say. So we'll see how that works as well. I'm not that much of an aggro player. Although in Magic the Gathering I did play like Gruul aggro, which is really good. Back in, oh god, what block was that? Was that Return to Ravnica? I think it was Return to Ravnica. The Return to Ravnica block, yeah. Blade is so bad against all the Aurora decks without Warwick, so it's a gamble if you should play it. I think it's a side deck card. I absolutely 100% agree with you. Lieutenant Diane, we killed the recruit. But I think it's like you, yeah, unless you're running orange. If you're red, right, and you're, I don't know, Jinx or Darius or anything else, I think it's like a viable sideboard card for, you know, just for Victor, right? I don't know how many cards you can have. Exactly, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I barely see any Darius on ladder too. And when I do, it's like, it's still good. But I end up always beating Darius. I just don't think people play a lot of it. So he taps one. He's not going to invest into moving here, which is good for us. We may Vengeance? Nah. We may Vengeance this before we get to killing Noxian Drummer. Yeah, me neither, dude. No Dariuses whatsoever. Or at least they're like seldom. So guns. But in terms of aggro, I think Jinx like takes the cake, really. Jinx is so good with aggro. Alright, so he doesn't decide to move anything. There's the... I wonder if I Legion... or I just commit this for 3 and then I can still siphon power. Because I want to play things on his turn, right? And I'm ahead on points, so he's going to have to come here eventually. So what I'm thinking is if I can still siphon power, I'll just develop my base a little bit. I can still siphon power if he goes here, or I can even just stupefy. Hidden Blade is also active, so I want to build up a board so I can take this battlefield eventually. So sitting on 2, I'm not going to tap my legend. I'm just going to sit here. Draw 2. Do you think there will be a lot of hidden cards without playing a Teemo deck in the meta? Absolutely. Draw 2 for 1 energy sounds good, so I guess there is a good chance. Yep. Yep. I think there is going to be... I think Hidden is a great mechanic, right? It is essentially like a trap card from Yu-Gi-Oh! Pretty much. Also, I think the cost of like 1 power and playing it is really good, right? Because it just makes the game a little fair. Like if you were had to pay like the hidden cost as the rune cost, it'd be quite ridiculous. And also it'd be hard to like backtrack to make sure everyone's doing it right. And your opponent's not cheating, right? If they're tapping the right amount of runes. So yeah, I think Hidden's good. I mean, Hidden Blade has been like one of the, you know, one of the monsters in the game so far. Consult the Past is up there. We will Hidden Blade this, oddly enough, because there's nothing else to do. And I'll get another recruit and develop my board because I'm playing something on his turn. So Innovate triggers, or Innovator triggers. There it is. And next turn I may just stupefy. Drummer, it's 3. Oh wow, okay. So let's see. Siphon power doesn't do anything. I can't believe he moved in his dude there. I wonder if I stupefy just to draw and develop a recruit so I can siphon power next turn and take both boards and kill his Victor. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to develop a recruit this way, right? I get to draw. I get a Seal of Unity, which is really good. Lieutenant Dan asked, are there cards you can't react to, destroying your unit and delete your hidden cards because you lose control, or is that just a bug of Pixelborn version? Are there cards you can't react to, destroying your unit and delete your hidden card because... No, that's just the way the game works. That is not a bug. That is the mechanic. So hidden happens like this. If you're not, you have to be holding onto a battlefield. And if you don't hold onto the battlefield anymore, then the hidden card fizzles away. And because the way the stack works, like when your unit dies, the showdown is over, right? Because damage happens all at the same time, right? And they win, then you lose your hidden card. So you have to be able to you use it before damage resolves, because everything happens at once. At least that's the way they explained it. I may even... Alright, so if I drop this, I siphon power... Oh wait, no, I have to siphon power as a reaction. I'm sorry. I may even just Grand Stratagem. Yeah, let's just Grand Stratagem and take the board away. Dude, what is going on, dude? The cops are all over the place always, man. He does have 2 runes left, so we'll move 6 might over here, or sorry, 12 might, just to be safe if he deletes something. Embrace Destiny, what's going on? But hidden cards are reactable. They should be able to be used during that moment, right? Yes, so before damage happens, right? Because you can't play a reaction card while damage is happening, because damage happens all at once. I only know this from like watching the developers play the game, right? During those test or PAX events and everything. So like before damage happens, you have to play the hidden cards, right? While damage is happening, you can't play any hidden cards, and you can't play any reaction spells, because once the showdown happens, in terms of, well, because the showdown has like phases in it, right? A showdown happens, you can play action spells, and then you can play reaction spells. If you play an action spell, your opponent has a chance to do a reaction spell on top of that as a counter, and that's the way the stack builds up. I may do a stream where I just kind of look at the rules and we can go over all of them. But as far as I know, that's the way it works. So like right now, if I hit hidden card, right, I could play it in Hidden Blade and everything, because now a showdown is happening. See, like he just reacted with playing the Hidden Blade raw, right? So that happens. And then normally then damage would happen, but while damage is happening, you can't play hidden cards. Not currently, no cards would be uninteractable. Yes, I mean cards you can't react to, not get asked if you want to use the hidden on stack. Well, I think that's just the way the game, like Pixelborn works, right? But like in actual gameplay, like when the game comes out, I think it might be a little different. Like, no. What I mean by that is like, it's not that it's gonna be different, but I think you just have to know the rules, just like in like Yu-Gi-Oh, with like when quick spell cards came out, that was also very different, right? Because they were faster than your normal spell cards, so they reacted to it. But yeah, the stack you can see all here, and the way the trigger happens is really unique too. For instance, it's not like when, perfect example is like Victor Innovator. When I play let's just say Siphon Power, right, on their turn, right, Siphon Power becomes on the stack. But before the stack resolves, like after the stack resolves, and it gets back to Siphon Power, if he plays other things on top of it, then you get Innovator, because it's resolved, because there is a chance that they could counter it, if you know what I mean. Does that make sense? Maybe they'll add in the future. Not currently, no cards would be uninteractable. Yeah, maybe they might. They might add. I mean, like a lot of games evolve throughout time, right? Like think about Magic the Gathering, all the types of mechanics that they added after the fact, like in the future, right? Same thing with Yu-Gi-Oh! They added a bunch of mechanics later as the game developed. But so far, it seems fair, like the gameplay, right? We'll give... That seems fair. We'll get rid of the Watchful Sentry. Okay. I also have Drew Shen, which is really good. Yeah, but it is different. Like in Magic the Gathering, you just like the stack happens, right? And you can like react back and forth, right? But here it's like, okay, a showdown happens and then the stack is created. Oh, dude. Dude, Call the Weak, brutal. Brutal. Absolutely brutal, brah. I could easily Shen next turn and develop the board a little bit. That's 4. So I'm just gonna play a unit. I'm gonna tap because Shen is 3 shield +2 and he's a tank. He kills this. So I'm gonna wait for him to move this, and wherever he doesn't move, I'm gonna play Shen. Because no, I have to be controlling the battlefield, unfortunately. In that case, I should have played something different. I might play Evangel. Yeah, let's play Evangel. So he's gonna hold twice. I do have Siphon Power. I also have Grand Stratagem. So let's see what he's gonna do. What other card games did you play? Let's see. Well, I did play Runeterra. I was really into Runeterra. The issue with that game is that it was too free, right? So everyone had all the best decks, and which was fair, honestly. But it just fell. Let's see. Online TCGs, Hearthstone I played for a bit. But physical card game or physical TCGs, everything. Schwarz-Weiß I played for a little bit. I played Pokemon competitively. I played Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic the Gathering. The Digimon game, the original one, like back in the day, I also played. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, all crazy stuff. Alright, so he has 7, so he's probably gonna be able to cast a Hidden Blade Raw. In that case, I don't want to invest into... He's going to win this turn if I don't do something, though. I think I just have to drop Grand Stratagem here, right? So he's only running yellow, too, so he definitely has a Hidden Blade. But we'll see. You know, if he doesn't, then great. If he does, then it's just the way the game works. What about you, Destiny? What kind of like TCGs have you played, or just all of them? And Lieutenant Dan too. I've never actually asked you like what kind of like physical TCGs have you played in the past. There's the Comet. Okay. -6. So it clears up the board. That's fine. It's not that bad. Alright, so he doesn't have a Hidden Blade, though, which is good, so we won't lose. So everything dies there, and then I move here. Oh yeah, and Evangel triggers. So good. So good. I love it. He could still play Hinvei technically, actually. Does he have something? Siphon Power. Does that even it out? That's 4, 5, 6. I will counter your Siphon Power with a Siphon Power. Pew, pew, pew. Dude, that's such a weird interaction. I agree. I love Runeterra. I never knew a game could be too free to play. Exactly, and it'd be a bad thing until I realized they were making no money, which meant it got shut down. I also played Yu-Gi-Oh! And Dragon Ball. Okay, Dragon Ball I've never played. Is it cool? It seemed like fun. Like, I love the art and, like, just the game mechanics and just, like, Dragon Ball in general. Like, I like... Alright, so we'll end our turn. We're looking pretty good. So we score 1 on holding and we have enough recruits. So, is Innovator... Victor better than the champion Victor? Alright, there's the Harnessed Dragon, but that's fine. We can double conquer next turn to win the game. What is Riftbound's biggest plus in your opinion compared to the other card games you played? I really like the concept of battlefields. I like how battlefields have effects that play with certain champions. Right? And it could be negative or it could be positive. I like how there's a legend unit that kind of dictates what you can do with your deck. I like how in your opening hand you get 1 champion unit, so it's like certified kind of like action. Like you can start your deck already doing the things that you built it to do in terms of combos and everything. Like Victor has the champion or the innovator and everything. Oh, we have Aspirant's Climb. I forgot about that. We will Shen, and Shen does 6. We have Siphon Power. So we got a lot of things to do. We can even Vengeance if we really wanted to. To kill the Harnessed Dragon. However, I think I'm going to play Shen as a safety, because then I'll have 2 recruits. And yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, so like you're already set up for, like, you know, to at least like do the combo that you want to do or play around with what you wanted to do. He will not score a point from conquering. However, I will play Shen here. Shen's a cool card too. It's the only reaction speed unit, and I love it. So at least he won't take it. I might even Siphon Power. Alright, so he hard casts Consult the Past, which means he's digging for answers, which is good for us. Now, does he get those answers is what I'm talking about. But yeah, I think that's the biggest plus, is that, like, just the way the game starts, right? You have your resources, you have your resource deck, which is kind of like, I guess, One Piece kind of did that already with the, what are they called? Dawn cards, right? They're like relatively same, you know. I just like the way the game's set up. I like the point scoring system, right? So it's not like based on life, like deleting your life points, but rather holding battlefields. I find really cool too. It's just like a different feel to the game, and I really like it. We're going to play Siphon Power here. That way we can get the hold, right? And then the conquer. Or we'll just get the hold, and then we win the game. I'm excited to get more into this game because Legends of Return was probably my most favorite card game. Yeah, it was really good, and I found out I don't like how Bandai handles card games, even though I really enjoyed Dragon Ball. Okay, it was interesting because every card in your hand could usually be used to boost the power of your cards, and we win. Victory. Nice, dude. Hey, Innovator Victor is better. At least in that game. Use the boost power of your cards defensively or offensively. Combat was bigger number. Win like Yu-Gi-Oh. Good points for me. Champion mechanic, and you have an extra mana deck. Yeah, the extra mana deck's cool. I also like the like in One Piece, right? You just had Dawn cards, but the fact that you have to align yourself with some colors, right? And that's also a guess. Like what are you channeling in runes, right? So you kind of have to play around that too. So it makes it a little more difficult than just having like um, resources always like the Dawn cards in One Piece. So yeah. And honestly, another thing, like, all right, so like logistically and like practically and financially looking at the game as a player, right? The fact that you have a legend card, it was just basically, I guess, like your legendary card, like in any type of rarity, right? You only need one of them to like play the deck, right? And of course, there are going to be some rare cards that do better things, you know. But for the most part, it seems like the cards to build a lot of decks will be easy accessible, like very easily accessible to an average player or someone who doesn't want to put too much money into the game, right? Because that's my biggest issue with like Magic the Gathering, is that when a set comes out or when new dual lands come out, they're always like $15 individually, right? And you need obviously like four of them, right? So, um, or you can have four of them in your deck. So that's like it becomes very like very costly, and obviously like there's some like mythic cards that you know, sometimes cost 20-30 bucks, but it seems like um, the way I've seen the product and everything, like the fact that you can get starter decks with the legends, like you can buy a starter deck for 21 bucks, right? And it has the Jinx legend in it. So you don't need to rebuy or like get 2 or 3 or 4 more of like Jinx to play the game, right? You just need one and then you're good to go, right? You know what I mean? Hopefully there will be no rotation system. I hate rotation. Yeah, not for a while. Um, yeah, I don't think they're gonna do rotations for a while, but it depends like on what they build in the future. Honestly, I think like seals, although they seem fair now, it's just the beginning of the game. If you remember Magic the Gathering, like Moxes, right? Like Pearl Mox, Ruby Mox, all those. They were also just like fair and normal, but as the game like grew over time and developed, like they became extremely overpowered. Just the way they uh, developed the game in the like after the couple years it was out. And same thing with Black Lotus. You know, something like that is absurd. Like Energy Conduit is also really good too. In the game in terms of ramp, I think Catalyst of Aeons will eventually get banned or something because channeling, uh, depending on that, it just depends on what like the developers, what kind of cards they create in the future. I don't like rotation either, but I've heard Riftbound may have rotation, and seeing where Yu-Gi-Oh is now, maybe rotation is good. Yeah, rotation's good, right? Like block rotations I don't really like because sometimes it gets awkward with like MTG. The block rotation sometimes there are cards that are depending the way it like ends and starts, right? There are some cards that have been in rotation for so long, like Shieldred the Apocalypse, I feel like has been in rotation for like 6 years, it feels like, you know? Uh but yeah, yeah. It all depends. And honestly, like I don't like here's the thing, like will Riftbound have rotations, because that dictates that all these legend cards will be out of or will be like not standard legal, right? And that also doesn't make sense. Unless they just make a new Master Yi, a new Ari, like eventually, and we're talking about like years into the future. But or they just like ban cards, or would they have legends always be there, right? Because all the legends seem incredibly fair, you know, like there's none of them are overpowered or anything. um Maybe Master Yi a little bit but yeah, like it seems very balanced right now, and I don't see them doing a rotation like to the legends. Maybe the legends will always be like standard legal, and then maybe some cards will rotate, like have rotations, like the sets rather. But it's awkward, right? Because like when this rotates out, like think about all the here we'll go into thing right now. Like look at all the legends that get like rotated out. You know? And that's how like you structure decks. So I couldn't imagine them rotating all these legends out eventually. Because you got to remember, like, there are still like a lot of color combinations that don't exist yet. Like there isn't purple yellow, right? What else isn't here? Purple yellow will probably be Thresh. What other colors combination? Blue. Blue green isn't a color either combination. No, never mind. What else is not a color combination? Is it only yellow purple that's not a color combo? There's a green. Green purple. All right, Destiny. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah. Have a good night, man. Yeah. Don't forget if you haven't already, subscribe. Enter yourself to win the Proving Grounds box set. But I believe you are. Yep. Purple, yellow, Karthus, 100%. Or is it Thresh? Right. Like Thresh is like in the lore, right? Isn't he like the leader of the Shadow Isles? I believe. Like I feel like Thresh would be the legend, I'm sorry. But what else is there? There is no other. I think, do they really have all the color combinations? There's red and green exists already. Wait, red and green don't exist. Red and green is also another thing. Yeah, red and green is still a color combo. Let's see, blue and orange isn't a color combo, right? Blue and orange is the only other one. Yeah, blue and orange is missing. Orange and I suck at my colors. Orange, orange and wait, orange has to be missing something, right? Orange and green is Lee Sin. Orange and red is Volibear. Orange and yellow is Garen, but nobody plays Garen, so that doesn't really matter, and it doesn't really count, honestly. Yeah. So those are the ones that are kind of still missing. I wonder what kind of champions are gonna do. I wonder if they're going to include Nautilus or Aurelian Soul eventually. Oh, what about 3-colored champions or legends? What do you guys think? Do you think there's only going to be 2-colored legends, or is there going to be like 3-colored champions too? Or dare I say even 4-colored champions? They have to, right? Because eventually they're going to run out of color combinations. And they're gonna start putting like 3-colored, which would be crazy. Orange blue. Yeah, you're right. Orange blue doesn't exist. Yeah. What do you think that would be? Orange blue. Mind and body. Could be a lot of things. Alright, so Evangel, hidden, that would keep. Oh, we have no units though. But we do have spells. Drawing 2 is important. Hidden. Siphon power we always keep. Early units we don't need, really, like if we can get the 3 cost. A 3-color deck would be hard to balance, but you would really have to like focus on picking your cards right. Having access to 3 seals is kind of ridiculous, but also you got to remember, like, you know, that's 9 cards gone. That's almost like a fourth of your deck. You know, unless you have 2 of each. Damn, dude, this Teemo popped off, man. Hidden stacks. Or stack deck, stack deck. Jeez. My God. Insane. But yeah, it should be hard to balance like a 3-colored legend. But I could see it. I could see them do that. All right, well, looks like I lost this battlefield, but we'll see. Let's see, Legion. I think maybe. So we have to go to 9. I think I might risk it. I think I might risk it. This is like a bad play, I think, but I think I'm just going to risk it. Because I can protect it with... oh, wait, didn't conquer yet. Conquer has to resolve. Conquer resolves. I hide Hidden Blade here. And I have 2... I have 1 floating. So I can put it here. Actually, I'll play that. And then I'll tap... And then we should be good. Just in case he gets removal on Victor, that the Hidden Blade kind of stays there. Alright, that seems fine. Why should they run out of color combos? Iggy, Lee Sin, and Master Yi have the same, so they will print new champions in existing combinations, right? That's very true. Yeah, yeah. Wait, does Lee Sin and Master Yi... No, Lee Sin is... Holy shit, you're right. Absolutely, yeah. So put Victor back safely here. Yeah, that's fair, yeah. We'll play this. And we'll Legion this. I want to build up so I can take that battlefield. Probably with Siphon Power. And then we'll plant Consult the Past in the future. And then we'll Underturn. We're not going to move that there yet. I want to... Oh, there's Mind Splitter, dude. Get out of here, man. Set and Garen also. Orange, yellow. Correct, yeah. But nobody plays Garen. Garen's awful for some reason, dude. His legend ability is terrible. I'm sorry. Like, conquering with 4 units to draw 2 cards is god-awful. I will play your game, Shopkeep. Plays the Teemo. I will pass. So like Teemo gets played for hidden, right? The showdown happens after Teemo resolves. Teemo resolves, the showdown happens. Now I can react, right? Now we're in like damage phase, so I can react here, right? Because as soon as I pass response, then the showdown happens with damage, which is what we were talking about earlier. I just want to kill the Teemo. That's why I'm doing this. And also I get a recruit. Oh no, I don't. It's my turn. Never mind. I'm sorry. Sad Garrett. It's true. It's true. I know, dude. I feel sad about it, dude. He's such a cool unit too. I mean, I remember playing League of Legends, dude. Garen was good, man. He's just like this beefy dude, but for some reason, like I just feel like the flavor of the legend doesn't match the flavor of the flavor of the legend in Riftbound doesn't match the flavor of the character, right? Because he's supposed to be this like beefy tank that like just does everything by himself, right? Like he had a lot of HP, but like like in this game, the flavor of his legend dictates that he needs other units to help him, right? So I just found it like to be very weird. We're definitely gonna put a hidden blade here because of this monster in Mind Splitter. So now we have 2 hidden blades down. No matter where he moves, I can kind of just kill it. We do have enough to develop our boards as well. And then we can tap another to gain gain another recruit. We got lots of things going on here. We'll put one here to kind of telegraph, oh no, we're running Consult the Past. Please don't let me draw 2 cards, but really, it's a hidden blade. Guys, don't tell him. Don't tell him, but it's a hidden blade. Yeah, he hates this card. He just hovered over Innovator. I like Innovator, man. I'm going to get, like, no matter where he moves, I'm going to develop another recruit. Because when I play Hidden Blade, Singularity. What is he doing with that? Yep. Yeah, okay. I'll allow it. It's fine. We pretty much got this on lockdown. Like, Teemo, once you're behind and you haven't been really conquering bases or battlefields, then you're kind of screwed. So we'll play... he does run Retreat, though, which is pretty good if he decides to use it. Nah, he doesn't have it. So we double score next turn, ideally, hopefully. And I'll hide Consult the Past here, drawing 2 cards next turn. Can you play Leona in one of the next streams? I have no idea how she plays. Yeah, I played against Leona, and I feel like she's gaining some momentum and popularity, right? Like, stunning initially to me was like a very underwhelming mechanic. However, in the past couple days, I've played a couple Leonas like here and there, and I just feel like maybe it's actually good. Maybe it's not so gimmicky. Right? Like, stunning is a very annoying mechanic. And, yeah, like, it's not bad. We always keep 2 here just in case, like, he ends up, like, canceling and killing everything on the battlefields. So we can double conquer and win. We do need to get to 9, though. So we'll tap 1 into, let's see, a 5. So we'll have, like, we'll split 5 and 5 might on each battlefield. But, yeah, I'll try and make a Leona deck. I want to do Darius after this. You're more than welcome to play, so I can test out Darius on something, whatever you want to play after this. So we'll end our turn. We have a Consult the Past. He has a Pit Crew. He wants to dig. What is he doing? What's he digging for? Time Warp or something? But yeah, I'll work on the Leona deck. I've never really played Leona. Yellow green also feels not bad. Yellow green's good color combo, right? Like, think about all the things you have access to. Or initially, when the first thing you should think of when you have green, it's like you have counters, you have all the buffs, right? You have all the battle tricks. Yellow, you have the removal, right? And then like the stun cards, I guess. Also, so we'll play Hidden Blade. Unfortunately, we won't have our Victor produce a recruit, but we've played enough like reaction spells on their turns that we've, you know, made quite an amount of, we made an army. So I will play hidden, oh boy, -3 to everything. That's fine. That resolves. Everything becomes a 1/1, but he can't really do anything other than take that battlefield. Okay, that kind of sucks, but it's alright. We do have Grand Stratagem to kind of... So we'll hold and then go to 7, 8. Okay, no, it's not a win because we need to get to 9. I will not... Oh, okay. I forgot to. Why does everything have +4? Do you know why? Oh, dude, Lieutenant Dan, it happened again. So it minuses everything, right? But when the minus effect goes away, it pluses everything. I have to write on their Discord about that. This is called Thousand-Tailed Watcher. You did this, I believe it was you or Razor. No, I think it was you. So we'll play Grand Stratagem to have a 10 might recruit. Or a 9 might, I'm sorry. We'll double up on it. It's fine. Yeah, he gives up. Yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry. Whoever that was, my apologies, but I did not code the game. Actually, let me real quick. I don't know if they know about that. I'll do it after, actually. I'm busy. I'll write on their Discord and let them know. 1,000-year tailed watcher. Alright, cool. Yeah, cool. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it restores the stats that wasn't even on the unit. So, like, yeah, awful. So funny. Alright, so yeah, Victor seems like a really comfortable deck. The only thing I wanted to change with it is Heimeldinger. I feel like it's only being used for Victor's ability and maybe the seal. So I might pop Heimeldinger out. And you know what I was thinking about? Because I really like the idea of let's see, Twisted Fate. Well, what color is Twisted Fate? Where is he? I really like Twisted Fate. I think it's a cool card. Well, where is he? What's his like main color? I mean, he has no colors, right? Dude, I just got a crazy case of deja vu. Oh, it's purple. It has to be purple. He's not purple? There he is. Twisted Fate's cool. So, you know, in Victor, he's running blue and yellow. So... But it's when it attacks. But I can deal 2 or draw 1. I don't know. Yeah, that's actually the game plan. Yep. Yeah, so I'm going through. So right now, I might put Twisted Fate in Victor. I don't know. Kind of doesn't fit, does it? Heimeldinger actually has purpose in the deck then because you could double up on recruits by the tap ability and also things. So let's just take a look. I have played Jinx, Ari, Master Yi, Annie, which is really cool. But, you know, I always try and play it in a reanimator shell, but that hasn't really worked out that well. Set is amazing. Lux is really cool. Kaisa, I think, is the better control like spell deck. Maybe when Possible Futures is available, I can test it out more so often. Teemo is awesome. Garen is trash. Victor, what else is there? Let's see, go to collections, cards. Legend. I've played every single legend except for... Actually, I haven't made Lee Sin. I haven't made Yasuo. I haven't made Leona. Though, and, like, Garen, I've played once, but I don't want to... We already know where he's going to go on the tier list. But yeah, I actually only need... and Darius, I'm sorry. But Darius we're playing right now. We're going to be playing. So after the 4, I figure like maybe in like a day or two, I've had played or made decks. And then I'll go over a tier list of the legends. That is a great idea for a video. Thanks, Lieutenant Dan. Therefore, your reward is to being able to lose or win against me as Darius. Would you want to like get into a game, or you just chilling tonight? Or whoever's watching. Whoever is watching, by the way, if you guys are interested, feel free to load up Pixelborn if you have it, and then we can get into some games. Mainly because, like, if you want to test out some decks, F in the chat for F tier, Garen. Yeah, F tier. F. Fail. Yeah, it's just like, I just don't like... I just don't like Garen. I just don't think his legend ability is useful. Maybe it's that the color combinations are better, but, like, honestly... you know, they're not the only... He's not the only one with that color combination. Set is also have the same exact color combination. Set's just 1,000 times better. My food will come soon. Ah, what did you order? Pizza, burger, and dinner, and kebab. Right, so we're just gonna get into it then, instead of just talking. I'm gonna play Darius. Maybe test my Teemo deck. All right, cool. Dude, I ordered Domino's from Germany like a month ago, and it is absolute guarantee food. Like, it was just absolute trash. Dude, the Domino's in the US is 1,000 times better. Just like Set is Legend's ability is 1,000 times better than Garrett's. Alright, so made this deck list. I haven't really navigated it. This is the first time playing it, so bear with me, guys. Hidden Blade, let's see, Jinx. Jinx is the only thing I would want a Hidden Blade. Kai'Sa's probably going to be first turn. Noxus, Guillotine, and thing. Darius. I think I need to get rid of Immortal. And Noxing Guillotine. Because this is more so like... I know Darius runs a lot of Legion abilities, right? Even his Legend is at reaction speed, but you have to play 2 cards in order to add 1 rune. So, this also is a Legion ability, but I feel like sometimes you just need to play something. I do have Hex Tech Ray for a little bit of control early game. Noodles, nice. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just play it. That's fine. Because I can also tap for 1. That's actually kind of cool. Alright. So that's the way that works. Alright, so I have enough juice for Kai'Sa, and Kai'Sa's really good, so... because drawing cards is important. I could tap for 1, that doesn't really do anything. Why can't I... Alright. Oh, we're on the clock, by the way. The arena's greatest. Last time it didn't really end up too well. We will... I don't know, we'll tap one, just in case, just because. Just because we can. And we will end our turn. Alright, enjoy your food, Dan. Lieutenant Dan, enjoy your food. Dude, there's nothing like ordering food on a Saturday night. Seriously, it's the best. You know, it kind of becomes like habit and tradition. Alright, so back to Riftbound. His ability's actually really good. You know, because Legion, like, the one thing is that you fall short on, like, some runes, right? The fact that he triggers a rune, or adds one rune because of a Legion ability, it synergizes very well. Makes it kind of like the point of the deck. So he does decide to accelerate Jinx. I really hope plays, moves it to this battlefield. He probably won't because he's probably reading Hidden Blade. Give me +2 and ready me. Darius, okay. So, like, it's kind of like out of my, I wouldn't say comfort zone, but like what I'm used to normally playing. I don't usually play like Legion effect, like dudes. But let's see how this works. So far I haven't been able to trigger any Legion abilities. And if I'm not triggering Legion abilities, then I think I'm just going to be falling behind anyway. There's 3. If I play 3, I can tap for another 3, and then I could play Vanguard. I can even play Darius right now. That doesn't help me because I could Hex Tech Ray and then Hidden Blade to take this. He's only sitting at 2. I think that's what I do. I Hex Tech Ray, right? I'm killing the one Chemtech Enforcer, right? I'll tap another rune so I can save a little bit. I'll hardcast Hidden Blade. I'll play Kaisa here to draw a card. And then I'll Legion in. Yeah, so Kaisa resolves. I draw another Kaisa with the Kaisa's ability. I'll play. He's only sitting at 2. I'll play it over here. I hate to have nothing in my base, but it seems okay. Like, this is more of an aggressive deck, so let's be aggressive. Yeah, I'm curious. I'm also curious. Like, I'm not too sure if it's a good deck or not. Also, I'm having trouble kind of like resource managing too right now. Even though this does create a rune, but I think that's just the way it works, right? If you're gonna play like an aggro deck or possibly like a mid-range deck that you want to be super aggressive, you just have to dump cards early and then kind of take control. Play your dudes. But I think this is good. So he's gonna gust what, a recruit away or something. Yeah, so the recruit kind of fizzles out of existence. Doesn't seem like he has much to do. His discard engine is gone in some things. Inverted timelines is a thing. And there's one of the things he could do to discard. He draws 4 though, so what he's probably looking at answers. I could have. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm running Kaisa and Vi. So the idea is that Vi, when both of these are out and you're recycling to your deck, you can buff everything pretty much. It's kind of gimmicky. It's kind of like hard to have both of them out. Activate the effect, but you know, then you can just buff everything. Okay, so playing a Darius deck, not playing Darius. Legion, Legion, everything is Legion. So what we'll do is we'll play this. We'll add 1, which is good. This becomes 2. And I can buff something with this. So I think what's better is having 4 might on board is better. And that seems pretty good. And then we get to double hold and we should be winning the game. Going strong, 4 drops in turn 1. When you are second, isn't that the thing? Yeah, I'm just not used to playing like that, right? Like I would have played Darius right away or something. As soon as possible. Seems pretty good. Oh, the harrowing. Oh no, what does he got? What does he got? Oh, he's pulling out a Soul Gorger and then pulling out a Volley Bear. Oh, he's running Jinx Reanimator. Cool, man. Cool. Alright, I have like a version of this deck. That's not good. Although I double hold, so I just win anyway. Never mind. So he was like 1 turn too late. But very scary. Very scary. And victory! And I drew a Poro for good luck. Nice. Cool. Alright, let's try again. Let's get used to playing this. Not too bad, not too shabby. But the thing is, like, the Reanimator decks, I just think it's missing that little oomph. I love Reanimator. I love a good Reanimator. However, it's just missing some, like, key cards, I feel like. There's some things missing. I think this Darius is better. I don't know. We'll try both. I still haven't played the 1 yet. Hextech Ray. There's a Legion. There's a Legion. Okay, let's get rid of this. Guillotine kills things. We don't really need that yet. Although he is playing Innovator. Oh, he stole. You see that? So let's keep Guillotine for the Innovator because that thing needs to go away. First turn Kaisa or Lux, and then Spell Control sounds interesting. Maybe a new deck idea for me. Spell Control, Kaisa. Kaisa's good. Kaisa Legend or Kaisa Champion unit. There's Vi. Dude, I don't want to go down to one rune though. What can I even play next turn? Noxian Drummer is better just to play next turn then. Yeah, we just won't do anything then. Action. Kill it the next time unit takes damage this turn. Kill it now instead as a Legion effect. Pretty cool. Seems alright, right? Lieutenant Dan's right. Darius seems pretty good. Pretty decent. Alright, so we want to get Noxian Drummer out. That's 3, right? So Legion triggers. I could tap Darius and play this one. So we got 7 might in 1 turn for 4 runes with not burning any power. Pretty good. Yeah, right? Pretty good. Champion both have a great 4-drop to play with Darius going second first turn. Yeah, absolutely. 7 power on board. without burning and everything. Yeah, Noxus Hopeful is good. Especially with Darius. I just have to figure out... I think I might play this next turn, right? Or... move here. Move there. Okay. There you go. I think what I'm going to do now... Let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I just have to be super aggressive. Alright. So, 4, 5, 6. What I'm going to do is... we'll kill... He has no runes, so he can't buff Ravenbloom Student, right? So, we'll kill this with Hextech Ray. I will chain as a reaction of mana. Now, the issue is, does Darius trigger himself? Because he is the second card I play this turn. He does trigger himself. Okay, so that's really good. I did not know that happened. I attack here. Wait, so that's a whole new level of the game I didn't even know. So he doesn't have to be on board, because when you play your second card in a turn, even if it is a second card, hey, there you go. If it is the second card in a turn, it activates its own ability. Okay, cool. So does that mean other things activate their own legend abilities or legion abilities? For instance, Sundisk, right? Like, I think Sundisk, because that's supposed to be like a really good gear. Where is it now? Let's just look at gears. Let me filter gears real quick. There, Sundisk. The next unit you play this turn enters ready. Right? And it needs a Legion ability. So this plays, right? You play this, and then you play another unit. Triggers the Legion. Okay. Cool. Noxus Saboteur, turn 1 against Teemo is so broken. Maybe Darius could counterpick. Noxus Saboteur. What does Noxus Saboteur do? I know what Noxus Hopeful does. Unit gear. Noxus Saboteur. Oh, this one? Your opponent's hidden cards can't be revealed here. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Yeah, that's like, if Teemo ever becomes like viable, then that's definitely like, which it will. I'm pretty sure. Legion is on Darius too, right? So it's not a Legion ability, it's just a static ability, which is weird, right? Like it says here, when you play your second card in a turn, so it can play its own turn. Because Legion has to be on board, right? Like the Legion, the card with Legion on it, has to be on board in order for it to get its effect, I think. Or or when it's played, yeah. Legion is on Darius too, right? Yeah. Yeah, Seal, yeah, obviously. Seal is like really good. I'm wondering. So here's Sundisk. I don't think I need. Well, Volibear. I'll need Nox and Guillotine in hand just to kill something. Sundisk is good. Sundisk is really good. I wanted to play this card. The next unit you play this turn enters ready. There's the seal from him. I get 3, I guess we could play Sundisk, or do we wait? I think we wait. Because we can Sundisk into Kaisa next turn, I believe. Yeah, he readies himself, oddly enough. So if you have a gear and then Darius, he readies himself. Alright, so we'll play Sundisk. We will tap 1 the next turn, so we have to activate Sundisk first. Next until ready unit. Exactly. And then we'll play Kaisa, it enters ready. And then what one do we want to conquer? We want to conquer... Nope, not there. We want to go here. And then we draw a card. Dope. So strong. Yeah, you can either play him first, or you can play him second because he triggers himself. This is not a Legion ability. Also, like, what cool art, right? Just this dude sitting there, you know? Cool armor. Reminds me of World of Warcraft. So he should be playing what? He's gonna play a big dude. Carnivorous Snapvine. He's 6. Gonna burn some, Nope. Blazing Scorcher. Alright. Decides not to accelerate. Interesting. So I already have 3 points. I'm gonna save this. Okay. So he's gonna go here. So I want to do this. I'll trigger to tap. Floating one. There's a recruit. So I played 1, and then I can tap Sundisk to enter something ready, and I'll do this, so it gets its Legion ability as well. I'm still good on resources with 5 runes. Nothing really burned that much. Okay, so this is aggressive. Alright, I'm starting to get a feel for it. It's pretty strong, actually. Darius is really good. At least I'm liking it so far. Although, you know, with Volibear, like, he's just waiting to play big things, so... yeah, I went wide pretty fast, honestly. I want to save Immortal Phoenix for something because, like, it's Assault. Like, if I could ready it with Sundisk, right? And its Assault ability is +5, so it's really good. There's Stormbringer. That's awful. Alright, so he nukes that one side. But I can kill it with Immortal Phoenix. I might even do Darius, honestly. Actually, Darius will kill it. Challenge. Fights. Alright, clears up the board. That was like a really good turn for him. He did like touch up on... Wait, he has 3 damage. I might just kill it with Hextech Ray. Or should I fight with Darius? Nah, I don't want to burn another power. That's fine. Alright, so we will play five. No, 2, 4, 5, exactly. So we'll play this just to play it. Actually, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter when you play this. And then we'll tap. Then we'll play this to get its Legion effect. That's better. We'll activate both. Oh, I forgot to tap Sundisk, so that's unfortunate. So you have to tap Sundisk before. If I did tap Sundisk, this would have entered ready. This fights this. So that was a misplay on my behalf. I do get to recycle a rune, but I still get to conquer a battlefield. And then if he can't remove anything on board, then I win from the double hold ruling. Just tap it just in case. Next. Oh, did you see that, Lieutenant Dan, on the corner? It says current game modifiers. Next unit enters ready. That's pretty cool. Then we'll end. So unless you can get stuff, you can do some removal, then I think we're good to go. Yep. Cool. Darius does work. Darius is winning. Yeah, super aggressive, right? When you think about it, like, the meta isn't generally, like, super aggro. It seems like Darius goes wide faster than Victor and more aggressive with might on board. I don't know. Let's see. When you give me... ready me. Yeah, it's also good. It also doesn't burn. Let me try the other one. Just for... So the other one does have a legend ability. Legend. I mean, the Legion. So the other one is a Legion trigger. We don't need 2 Kaisas. We just need 1. Playing against Set. So let's see. I don't want to play Vi. I don't get any benefits. Seems like this one's good too because of the +1 from all the recruits you have. So we'll just pass turn. He already has arena bar down. So 3. Or do I just play Kaisa and save for big Legion turns next time? I think that's the safer bet. Right? I think big Legion turns is how you kind of win. And it's still very early game. I don't like arena bar with Set. Snapvine is a thing. This turn he could play. Right? 5. So, yeah, technically, yeah. No, 6. I'm sorry. You can't play Snapvine. Decides to get his shield going. Decides to play Set. Okay. He's going to buff Set. 5. Sounds good. So we move to draw. Alright, so we'll draw. It will have a hard time. Yeah, I agree too, right? Because like people like try and set up their combos, like just being super aggressive is I think very good. We'll pass response on that because there's nothing to do. Draw a card with the thing. Exactly. There's the other Darius, which is kind of cool. Then I want to do some type of Legion effect, right? So we'll play. Wait, 5, 1. Oh, I don't have a 2-cost unit. No, we'll save that for later. Alright, so we'll play this. We'll tap Darius. Save some 4. Get the Legion effect. Didn't really need to tap Darius. I still had enough runes. But still, let's go in like wide pretty fast. And then we'll hide a Hidden Blade here. Actually, it was good that we did that. Alright, cool. And then we'll end the turn. Seems good. Seems good. Yeah, Mastery just has too many battle tricks, dude. Mastery's so good. So we'll make him burn. We'll make him burn a power. But if you know, like by playing more and more Darius, you know, you just get better. Honestly, when it comes to like what I would consider like a deck with units, this might be one of the things I do, right? Because like Kaisa is control, Ari is control. Those would be like my two mains. Maybe Darius. Teemo is also control. I only play control decks for some reason. But this is actually kind of fun, playing a bunch of big dudes. Well, not big dudes, but like, you know. This deck has a lot of synergy. Oh, Master Yi. I play Master Yi, but yeah, you really just run a couple units in that. But the Legion effects all around seem to be very strong, though. Like, there's a lot of benefit for Legion effects. We'll move to get one. I want to put enough might to kill... to at least contest set, right? So I'll just move that there first. I get a recruit. I may Legion for 6, for 5. Killing something takes damage this turn. It doesn't do anything. I'll pass response. Let's see. I could just play Kaisa here. Or I'm sorry, Darius here. Right? Just Raleigh. Oh no, I'm gonna play the champion one first. Yeah, sure. You know, that's a lot of might on one board. On one side, we'll even invest there. Why not? That's +2. That's really strong. I can't do anything else. We'll keep one in the back burner just to, you know, for fun. But he's in a tough spot now. That's like hard to get out of, right? What can clear the board? He did. I'm sorry. Like set runs what? Blades of Fury and Warwick sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes. So that might be a thing. That's like his only way out, I believe, is Blades of Fury and Warwick. So that's fine. I'll allow it. Because I think I want to play Noxian Guillotine, honestly. Like, send this here, do damage, and then it takes damage to kill it this turn. Okay, that's one way to do it. That's actually a pretty good removal, because we... Alright, so now I know why they run recruits in this deck, right? So you can just send, like, a recruit in, and then you can just kill it if you don't want to... If you don't have the ability to commit to a Legion effect. That's Kaisa. It's kind of annoying. It's gonna buff it. It's gonna Jimmy buff it. Yeah. You navigate set much better than this guy does, honestly. Alright, so now he's got some dudes buffed, though, which is relatively annoying. So there's our Poro. So Poro wins the game. We don't even have to... We're just going to put Poro onto the battlefield. And then, yeah, it just wins the game. So that's actually good because it triggers a Legion ability. It gets +2 only this turn. Other friendlies have +1 here. Poro? Darius? Oh, reconnecting. Oh, it fizzled out. The reconnect stopped the... the Darius from entering. Okay. Well, that's a shame. Let's see. He is 7, 5. We'll just put this one here too. Like, Darius was supposed to enter ready, and I was going to kill his set, but it's fine. He's already at 8, 9, 10, 11. Now, I don't think this is running Dazzling Aurora. Is it? It should be. I don't know. It's also a really good choice to have when you recycle a card. By the way, runes are not cards. They are just runes. I mean, technically, like, in real life, it is a card, but I really like Anivia too, but yeah, so now it's just sitting there, and he's, like, used all of his resources. But next turn, that card pops off. So, I'm still not... Okay, there's Showstopper. Okay, that's really good. Okay, that's a good combo. So, unfortunately, that dies, that dies. He's at 10. They trade everything, basically. 10 and 7. So, he can't really kill everything. Can he? He can. So, that sucks. And then he gets it back. You would not play her without it, I guess. Yeah, yeah. Alrighty, so this is what we're gonna do. So we got some good removal here. Jeez, dude, he's got everything buffed, man. What the hell? Decides to retreat set. And he's challenging my Darius? Oof. Not looking good, guys. Not looking good. Let's see if there's someone here. 4, 5, 6. There's the Poro, which is good. Oh no, I did it backwards. Oh, that's unfortunate, right? Yeah, that sucks. Oh no. No, I did it right. I'm just thinking about the other one. 6 and 3, I could say. Here. Go, Poro, go. See, the Poro won that one. Seriously. Like, without the Poro, Darius would have died. Unfortunately, the Poro dies, but, you know, what can you do? Let's see. It's not looking good. I need some answers. So he conquers. Vi could be a thing. I think I need to Vi. So I can overpower one of his cards. And so I can kill one. I need something to enter ready. The thing is, I'm going to have trouble holding, right? Because he's got too much big dudes now, dude. Like the might that he has is just hard to trample over. All right, there's just like a good Legion ability card, but I think I just kill. Set. Right? I think I just kill Set here. Conquer here to score a point. Go Poro go. I could technically play this, but I think I'm gonna save for next turn. Pass response. I do want to play this though. Might as well give a little more power to Vi. Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. It buffs itself. Let's see. We have 4, 8, 9. 9 cards. Next turn to buff Vi with. So he holds one, he'll conquer one. I have to be able to kill everything and hold one. Doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. Set snowballed into something unstoppable, honestly. But we'll see. Jeez, I hate this deck. I hate playing against Set. I have to kill him somehow. Just killing Poros left and right. That monster. Actually, I could double conquer. Can I double conquer next turn? No, but because of Aspirant's Climb, it also sucks, dude. So he'll hold and be able to conquer. I could double conquer. I might as well. Because he'll go to 8 and then he'll go to 9 next turn. Okay, so he's being really cautious, which he should be. Aspirant's Climb is good. Blades of Fury and Warwick isn't that bad. I have an idea. Oh, there's the other Nox and Guillotine. I mean, it doesn't really matter. He's just going to double conquer next turn, right? Like, there's nothing I could do. This is an action speed. Alright, let's use Vi's ability as much as we can. Why isn't it working? What's going on? The game bugged out. Okay. 1. Why isn't it working? The game bugged out. See, like this has to happen. Use ability. Go. Go ability, go. It's not working. I can't use Vi's recycle ability to get big, which kind of sucks. So in that case, I guess the best play is to... Yeah, I can't win from here. Good game. Good game. Yeah, dude, Set's hard to beat, man. Not gonna lie, Set's really hard to beat. Almost impossible, bray. Let's look at the deck a little bit. What time is it? 11 o'clock. That's not too terrible. Actually, I think I might call it a night, dude. 2 hours of streaming is like kind of my limit, just because I have so much stuff to do and I have work early in the morning. Yes, I do work on a Sunday, even in Germany. Awful. Kaisa, Darius. All right, well, we can play one game. Absolutely, Lieutenant Dan. For you, anything. For you, anything. Um, although, what do you think about the deck, real quick? Does it need karma? Like, is there some things I could take out? I think karma and Vi don't need to be in there. I think other units or champions are even better. Trinity Vayne is even really good because it enters ready, and then you can pay the ability. Yeah, no, but I still live in Germany. I just have a Nebenjob at like a restaurant, so that's why. I know, awful, right? Sunday is Feiertag, so. But yeah. Vayne seems better. Even Draven so seems really good. Dangerous duo, maybe. Yeah, right. Like I could see Karma and Vi being like, yeah, they work very well with each other, but I think I might take them out, honestly. I may put Vayne in. The Assault 3 is really good. I mean, it's just at 5, but when I conquer, you may pay 1 to return me to my owner's hand. The defect Poro is not good. Brain lag. Vi is actually decent, like by itself. The thing is, I feel like I need more cheap stuff to trigger Legion abilities, right? So why aren't I running Cleave for like 1, giving you an Assault 3 this turn? That's ridiculous. Alright, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take out Karma and Vi. So I have 4 cards. Cleave. We'll do 3 of. Fair enough. Fair enough, but yeah, I just don't feel like Kaisa and Kai, or sorry, Karma and Kai were, or yeah, Vi were doing much. What else do we have for crimson? Yellow. Hidden Blade's good. Yeah, exactly. So that's fine. Those units are fine. Noxus Hopal. Seals? Yeah, I guess I should add seals. Right? At least 3 red seals, right? Yeah. Let me get rid of... Or maybe 2. I'll get rid of 2, 1 cleave, and then I'll red 2 seals. Just to try it out. Alright. I'm ready to go when you are. We'll play a game, and then I gotta call it a night, unfortunately. We'll do 1, 2, 3. Lieutenant Dan. And then we'll go. Yeah, it's just like some, some like really low cost things just to trigger more abilities. I feel like I was just running too many champions, honestly. Like Vi, I never played. When I did, it didn't do anything. And Karma just doesn't fit, It gives this buff synergy, yeah, sure, but like I'm trying to be like super aggressive and yes, free in quotations, absolutely. Yeah. You got a new deck? Yeah, for sure. That's why. That's what we're doing. That's what this channel is for. Testing new decks, testing new meta, testing new strategies. You know, we're just gonna test out some things, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Timo! Oh no. The issue is, can you take a battlefield from me, Lieutenant Dan? That's the thing. Don't need this. This is really good. Hidden Blade. That's a good hand. That's a really good starting hand, especially with this too. We don't play this. We play it next turn because we'll have enough. Original 2. We'll tap 1. Yeah, okay, so that's fine. Exactly. Yeah, we end our turn. Oh, we're on a clock too with the arena's greatest. Oh, you sneaky little deckhand, you. That's fine. I'll allow it, I guess. And you're gonna play something hidden. You can't. You have no mana. Aha. You got no runes. But you did score a point. I mean, you're ahead right now, so I have to catch up. Wait, how did you hide something? Oh, you paid for the power. Oh, you chose to pay for the thing. All right, so we will go this. We will do this. And we will pass response. Consult the past? Alright, that's fair. Let's see. Well, he's definitely going to be hiding something. So, let's see. He's running Teemo Strategist. I wonder if he's running the other one because it's very rare that people run both. Although, in terms of if you're running Strategist, you need as many hidden cards as possible in your deck. So, he probably is. Damn, dude. 2 sneaky deckhands. That's insane. Don't tell me you're gonna hide 2 things. You drew very well. Like having 2 sneaky deckhands like in your starting hand is insane. Oh god, I hate this situation now. What is it? Oh boy. Yeah, let's do that. So, yeah, we triggered Legion ability. This untaps because of his static ability. We still have 1 floating, which is actually relatively unnecessary. We're going to move here because when it moves, it automatically triggers because that's just the way it works. So it gets on 1. Now, the only issue is if it's the other Nemo, or the other Teemo. We'll see. It is, so it outpowers me, but I can kill it technically. Because I still get the 1 recruit. I can kill the Teemo. Right? Yeah, I can kill the Teemo, which is the most important thing. This is not at reaction speed. How... Yeah, exactly. And I conquer as well. I send this in first. Or do I just hidden blade it? Because I have one floating. No, that's not the way it works. So I'm going to move in here to see what it is first, to test the waters. Dip my toe in the Vile Maw's lair, which is something you probably don't want to do. Oh, it's protect the Darius more so than the protect the Darius more so than the recruit, you know. And then on their turn, cool. So I was able to misclick. Happens, but that's why we practice. That is why we practice. I guess technically I also did have a misplay. Like I really didn't need to tap. I had enough runes. I did expend a lot of resources though. That's the issue. When you play me, sure. So I think in this situation, I kind of just like, I load up on stuff, right? I do that. I have a Legion ability of tapping one, which gives me also the chance to... Did you have a chance to save the first battlefield in what? What did you have? Retreat? No. Smokescreen? Were you running smokescreen? But I clicked on one time. Pass. I shouldn't. Yeah. So that's like yeah. Like your chance to play action or reaction cards, right? When you pass response, then showdown battle, the damage happens, and then you can't react after that. Yeah, it's too late. The Fae, right? And haven't used it. Oh, okay. Well, I thought you had Teemo. Oh, you didn't trigger the ability on the one. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. That sucks. Sorry. Can you... Let's see. Yeah, that happens. Yeah. Technically, it doesn't count. But yeah, good game too. I mean, I think you would have been able to hold on to the one battlefield, and then we would have just contested for the one, and then it could have gone either way, you or me, you know. Although I am gonna call it a night now, guys. So, final announcements for those that are watching. Don't forget to subscribe. You enter yourself to win the Proving Grounds box when we reach 500 subscribers. After that, there's some other cool announcements coming up with like certain giveaways. Secondly, thank you so much, like Lieutenant Dan, you're awesome. I love playing with you. Thanks for the people who've been watching the videos, the content. If you want to comment on anything I should do, I will be doing the tier list of the legends. That's a great idea for a video. So that's coming out in the future. I'm gonna try and commit to a longer live streams. I know I only do like 2-hour sessions right now. I'm gonna stretch it out to 4, double up on them to do more content. And other than that, thanks guys for watching. You're awesome. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your Feiertag, Lieutenant Dan. I will be working. Other than that, you all have a good night.